Hey everybody, it's Obtuse Lolcat back with more Let's Play Dark Souls. Last time we opened up that shortcut and got ourselves a source of light and then proceeded to take out two bosses really quickly, and this time, with the ring that we got from the second boss, we can now walk over lava, and we're gonna do that to get to where we want to go next. It doesn't look like you can go anywhere in this place besides that. This door over here actually does not open though. If it will, in the DLC or something like that, nobody knows. But as of now in the game, that door doesn't open. It's inaccessible. So that's kind of interesting. But if you head on over to the left here, this is where you're actually supposed to go. And look at this. That's a familiar face.
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
Oh, you're still looking for your son?
Why? Why? After all...
Well, I've got one. Damned if I'm gonna give it to you, though. Jeez. Yeah. But we're getting near the end of Sorcerer's questline. But luckily, I've already assured that I'm gonna get the good ending, in which Sorcerer, well, he's happy at the end of this one. But with those souls that we got from the Demon Centipede, and a little bit from the Demon Fire Sage, I'm going to go ahead, upgrade my intelligence twice. Still going for 50, so I can show you that cool white dragon breath. And actually, while I'm here, I should check out my armor, because I could probably use a little bit of repairing. Oh yeah, look at that, 315. Actually my cleric robes, they're doing alright. They have a lot of durability, I didn't know that. So, yeah, there's that. And so, now, since we have the orange charred ring, we can carry on in this place. Now, this area used to be extremely difficult, to the point of near impossibility. But in one of the very first patches of the games, they changed something that actually made it quite doable. In fact, I've never had any trouble with it at all, this immediately upcoming area. But see these guys? These legs here? Yeah, this is Lost Izalith, the very beginning of Lost Izalith. See them? These are bounding demons, the lower half of undead dragons. And they used to have an aggro range that was huge. I mean, it was just ridiculously huge. Like, if you walk in here, and basically just by walking in here, they would aggro onto you, and so they'd be all over me right now, just running up to me and destroying me. And those things are powerful, man. Don't underestimate them. But now they, in the very first patch of the game, they realized that was a little bit extreme, and they lowered the aggro range on them. So now you can get through here either aggroing one, or sometimes aggroing none of them at all. But basically, if you take the route that I take, that's the best way to go through here, risking the least risk of aggroing any of the bounding demons. Basically, I want to stay out of the lava for as long as possible and just hang out on these tree roots. Like, see, I'm pretty close to this guy, and he's not even mad. I guess that kind of makes sense, since he doesn't have eyes. But I don't know. I don't know. So we're going to head over here to this weird-looking shiny, because, you know, the atmosphere here is extremely bright, so they had to tone it down a bit for the lava. Probably going to want to heal in a little bit. Hello there. Yeah. Now there are a couple of these buildings here, these structures, like the one that I'm passing by right now, in this lava place in the first part of Lost Izalith. And the second one, although it's not readily visible, has a bonfire in it. So that is really useful, and it's the reason why I didn't choose to kindle at that first bonfire. Actually, I'm not going to kindle this one either. I'd like to, but since opening up that shortcut in the last episode, I'm kind of short on humanity. So, oh, there's a twin one right there. Huh. I don't know. I'm still just going to save those for later. So now that we're up here, let's go ahead and drop down. Oh, that was cool. And if you head over to this side, there you are. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Didn't even see you there. Yeah, the lighting effects can get kind of annoying. But if we head on over to this side, we can find a secret passage to a bonfire. Yeah, that's an illusory wall, and it's the only one of these walls that will go down if you attack it. So yeah, there's that. And before you know it, we'll be done with this place with abounding demons. And I haven't aggroed a single one of them. See the wreckage over there, that is where we want to go next. So you can spend a lot of time here, just wasting your time taking out the bounding demons and letting your armor become increasingly damaged. Or you can just take the path that I took, get through it quickly, and just move along. Because honestly, there's not that much cool stuff in that area. There's a couple of items, but I think I might have picked up all of them. So yeah, there's that, and now we are into the deeper part of Lost Izalith, getting close to the boss fight. There's going to be a whole bunch of these fire guys, some of them real, some of them statues, but luckily I can one-shot them with my enchanted Uchi, so that makes very quick work of them. Hello there. I just have to be careful because if I do get hit, of course, it takes out a decent percentage of my health, because my health, of course, not that big to begin with. So let's just carry on here. Sprint attack for you. Normal attack for you. Any other takers? Yeah, you better walk away. Alright, I see you. And here we have a kind of interesting enemy. Basically, a demon vacuum cleaner. Yeah. Hello there. I think he has like some interesting drops, like maybe it was like a red Titanite slab, maybe? Is that right? I can't remember, but yeah, I forget his real name. I think he also has the ability to shoot out that acid stuff that the worm caterpillar type guys can shoot out as well, which is will degrade your armor, of course. And up there, if you remember at the very beginning of the Demon Ruins, there was sort of like a giant dome that you could see. Well, we are now inside that dome, so what you're looking at is the other side of the giant dome that you could see. That is where this deep part of Lost Izalith is located, which I think is incredibly cool. If we head down here, you can get the red Titanite slab drop, the only item form, not a drop, but one that's just on the ground, and the form of a shiny that you can pick up if you want. That's the only one in the game, besides the ones you can get from drops from the demon vacuum cleaners, I think. But also, this is where you come in if you take that shortcut that I opened up in the last episode. So, if you take that shortcut, it'll save you about, what, like 8 minutes? I think that's how long I've been recording. So, well, no, it'll save you more than that, actually, because you don't have to fight the bosses. But, yeah. So basically, if you take the shortcut, you'll end up right here. Of course, you will have to kill a very powerful form of the Titanite demon that I will be showing off eventually. But here, right before the boss fight, we have a Witch of Izalith. Not a Witch of Izalith, a daughter of Izalith. It's one of the sisters. And she, of course, is a very skilled pyromancer. Is very fond of spamming AoEs that don't... Oh my goodness! What?! Wow! How many casts of that do you have? Actually, while I'm here visiting the bonfire, I actually do want to become human. Of course. I actually do want to become human because this is the location of the third NPC Kirk invasion. So for that, I am definitely going to want to be human so I can get that final invasion from him, get the decent amount of souls that he drops, and eventually get his armor, which is really cool. Okay, so I'll meet you back at the Sister of Chaos. Alright, here we are, back at the Sister of Chaos. Now I know that that attack one-shots me, so whoa, that was still really close. Dang, how much range does that thing have? Yeah, but we can one-shot her, like that. So, Oh, and there's Knight Kirk. Hey, Knight Kirk. How's it going? He's fond of dodging under my crystal soul masses. But we can also one-shot him. Yeah. Yeah. From the Daughter of Chaos, or... I forget what they're called. What are they? Chaos Sisters? Daughters of Izalith? I forget. But from her we get the Izalith Catalyst, which is a sorcery catalyst. It's really, really long, but that's pretty much the only cool thing about it. I think it has the same strength as the Sorcerer's Catalyst, so if you don't have Logans and you want to, you know, use a catalyst that looks cool and doesn't lose any power from the Sorcerer's Catalyst, you can use that if you want. And from Kirk we get the Barbed Straight Sword. And we don't get his armor yet, but since we've killed him 3 times, we gain the ability to pick it up eventually. So we're going to go ahead and retrieve and head over here. And you might have seen over there, that's the fog wall, that's the boss fight. We'll be heading there soon. Soon enough. We're not quite finished here yet, but we'll be going there soon enough. First, I'm going to head over here, take out this guy. Yeah, because he's guarding something that I want. This is the Pyromancy Chaos Fire Whip, which, of course, I don't use Pyromancies, but that is a pretty cool one. It kind of like sends out a jet of flames that leave lava wherever they touch. That's what Chaos means. And do some really good damage. I really like the Fire Whips. Unfortunately, if you try to use it in PvP, it will leave your backside very open. So you got to be really careful, trying to make sure that your enemy's not going to be backstabbing you while you're casting that. But since we've got some extra time, I figure I'll actually go and show you how to go about obtaining that red Titanite slab, in case you're interested. Which, I think you can actually get out of there once you obtain the slab, but I'm not entirely sure. And I'm also a little fuzzy on the way to actually get to the slab in the first place. So, real quick, before I head on in there, you know, rashly, or anything, I am going to take out these guys, and I'm actually going to look up the pathway to it again, because my memory is a little fuzzy. It's in here, by the way. So I'll be right back. Alright, I think I've got a pretty good idea of where I'm headed. So basically, this ground in here will immediately fall out from under you if you just try to go over there and get that shiny. But if you're on the left side, like I was, you just land immediately on top of this branch right here. Now, as you can see, there's guys down there who would be very happy to eat you if you hadn't fallen on this branch. So you're going to want to be careful about that. But also, the ground in this area is swamp ground. So that will impede your movement unless you're wearing the Rusted Iron Ring. So you're going to want to pop that on as well. And after that, just follow this branch right here. And once the branch turns to the left and up, over here, hop right off, come over here, jump down from this here, and since it is swamp type ground down there, can you see it? Not quite, but just trust me, it is swamp type. So it will also poison you. So be careful about that. I am going to equip some purple moss clumps for that. And let's head down there. Yep, as you can see, I pretty much immediately got poisoned. But luckily, I don't have to stay in this for too long, because I went the very precise way that takes you very close to the red slab, which is in this chest over here. So basically, think before you jump into this situation, and just be very careful, and you'll be fine. Just do what I do, you'll be fine. And now I'm going to use my very last homeward bone, simply since I can't remember the way to get out of here, and I don't want to waste you guys' time trying to figure it out on screen. So I'm just going to homeward bone, and then I will meet you guys back at the boss door. Oh yeah, I might want to wear the orange shard ring. Actually, I think it's about time that I level up. And look at that, 50 intelligence. Cool. So now I can tune White Dragon Breath. What should I get rid of? Sorry, Heavy Soul Arrows. You've done me well in the past, but I don't have space for you anymore. Alright. And now with White Dragon Breath, well, I finally get to show it to you. But let me get back to the boss room first, actually, because that'll be a better environment than this oppressive lighting. Alright, here we are, back at the boss door. No NPC invasions or crazy pyromancers to interrupt us this time. And before I go, I'll give you a demonstration of White Dragon Breath. As you can see, it's crystals that follow the path that they basically just keep on going in the direction that you shoot them, and they will climb walls, and it's got some pretty nice range on it. Like, let's see how far it goes here. Okay, I was kind of aiming a little bit off, but it does have the highest intelligence requirement in the game. I'm not sure why it does, because honestly, Crystal Soul Spear and Homing Crystal Soul Mass are better. This spell is definitely cooler, but as far as effectiveness goes, that really long casting time that it's got, it's kind of a major stumbling block for it. So, yeah, I really like that spell. You get 20 uses out of it. It can be used very effectively in PvE, though. So I'm going to keep it attuned, and I'll use it in the future. But now, all we've got left to do, really, is this boss fight. And it doesn't matter that I wasted my cast, because the interesting thing about this boss fight is there's not a whole lot of combat involved. In fact, if you do it right, there should only be one instance of you dealing any damage at all. But you guys are going to have to wait until next time to see just exactly how this boss fight is going to go down. Yep. But this has been Obtuse Lolcat. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.